Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for joining me. We are getting back into some more Halo 4 today, so picking up from the last part, getting into the beginning of the game, getting introduced to kind of the new series of it. So Halo 4 being the start of a new trilogy has a lot of things to talk about. More so I think than I did with Halo Reach and ODST, even though those games were quite different as well from kind of the main trilogy. But getting into Halo 4 here with its own beginning of a trilogy, right? This is the first one in a new set of games, and it's by a new studio. I discussed at length in my last part at the end, kind of my impressions of Halo 4 so far. And I'm not going to reiterate those points too much here, but I just want to say, kind of going into this next part, I'm intrigued to see where the story goes with this. I think it's got a neat setup. I like the fact that we're picking up with the Master Chief and Cortana. I like this kind of threat that we're dealing with as far as this new planet, and we're trying to like link up with some more humans and the Infinity or whatever. It reminds me a lot of the original Halo in a way, kind of the setup of Combat Evolved, following kind of the first level and all that stuff with the Pillar of Autumn. The thing is, though, is that's kind of the only major praise that I can give it is that I'm decently hooked into the story so far, and that the gameplay by and large is kind of iffy. Very questionable decisions on some things. Some things are pretty good, specifically like the weapons and stuff. Some of them feel pretty good to use and stuff. But there's this idea, especially regarding the Covenant and how they look and their weapons and how they sound and everything like that I talked about, where it just feels off. Getting into this and hopefully dealing with more of these new enemies that I see, that we were dealing with at the very end of the last part. There was a brief section where we were seeing these new enemies. I think they're robots or something like that. I'm hoping that those are a little bit better regarding kind of the design choices, because so far I'm not really impressed with the Covenant, which is really odd given that this is a Halo game and how they treat the enemies in this case. Let's get into it though and kind of see what's going on with the Master Chief. All right, so this is where. All right, so this is immediately after the events of the last one. Then when we had the robots kind of show up, so we need to get to the core or something. Is that what this is supposed to be about? Sure, you got it. Oh, this does look very neat.
Where's Infinity?
This is Requiem's core, all right. But Infinity is definitely not here.
Sure, I could have told you that probably.
Satellite in the center is amplifying the ship's broadcasts like a relay.
Maybe we can use it to respond.
Perhaps. Those beams coming off it are creating the interference we've been experiencing. We'd have to take them out to contact Infinity.
Can you get us there?
Opening a gate to the first beam pylon. Pull me, and let's go.
Okay. Well, I'm glad Cortana knows how to operate all this shit.
This is the first pylon?
Negative. This is as close as I could get us. Hope you don't mind hoofing it a little.
Sure. All right, and so what I found out as well, apparently you just like have, what is it? What's the button for it?
Contacts.
So you got this. This is your ability. Okay. Where? What? All right. What was that? Where did I miss something? Where are the enemies? Come on. Who wants to fuck with the chief?
And they're back. Coming down the wall.
Oh, you're different. What are you? Hang on. Don't run away from me. Ooh. Okay. Well, these are the robots. Yes. Okay. That's not too bad. I don't know. They're not very tough.
Same things we saw on the terminus.
Similar cortical footprint as the tower AIs. They're connected, all right.
Oh, Jesus Christ. That's fucking frightening.
Well, he's just a ray of sunshine, isn't he?
Oh, just like that. He's
That
gone.
peek under the hood, I'd say these constructs must be mimetic in nature.
Mimetic. That's a new one. That's a new one. I haven't heard that one. What is this? What's with the
More of them.
Similar phasing activity at the edge of our sensors. We're about to get busy.
Okay. Oh, that's a lot of them too. All right. Now where'd they all go? What's this one? Oh yeah, you want to fuck with me? So, I noticed there was, I think it was, okay, you give a shield then. I don't like that. God damn it, now I'm out of ammo. You coward. Where you going? You're leaving your friend. Ooh. I like that. Alright, well, I'm already out of ammo again. What the fuck is this? Oh, that's fun. Okay, so this is just their version of the battle rifle then, right? Because I see it's got the burst. That's okay, I guess. I don't know. It doesn't... It doesn't feel as good to use as they are. It looks cool. I'm already out of... Jesus Christ, I'm already out again.
About our new friends. When the big ones explode, that momentary flash we're seeing is actually a data purge.
Can you tap into it?
So far, I've pulled multiple strings referring to the big ones as Promethean Knights. Beyond that, though, things get a bit dense.
Promethean Knights. That's a really cool name. I'm not gonna lie. Okay. Okay, so I needed it. What was I doing again? What was my objective? I needed to activate pylons or something. Something to do with a relay. Enhance the relay or take the relay down. It was one of them. Okay, well if you get a good headshot on them, they're not too. This isn't too bad then. This reminds me of the battle rifle. I kind of like that. Okay, yeah, that's pretty good on them. Unfortunately, that's the only good thing about it. I think if you don't get the head, it doesn't do a lot of damage. That's an interesting way to show a skill expression. I don't know if I like that. I don't know if I'm good enough for that. All right, what's the... Where am I going here?
The relay interference is increasing.
There's somebody there.
We must be getting close to the pylon.
All right, so this, ooh, okay, you do have a scope on it. Okay, so here's the problem, though. The floating ones, now, unless I'm mistaken, what it was doing before was it was giving the guy a shield, which is already not great, but whatever. It just kind of stands there and doesn't do anything else. But the problem is that it also it flew away, and then it came back, and then he revived his friend. That's not... That's tricky, because if I lose track of him, then he could swing back around and get somebody up, and I don't... Get out of my fucking way. I don't know. That's an interesting mechanic. Only thing is I could see if there's a lot of these things or multiple of those guys. That seems a little bit unfair. It's like, imagine the Covenant getting back up. You know what I mean? It's like just when you thought they were down.
That's me.
Oh no.
Something about moving through those portals is increasing the load on my systems.
Are you gonna be all right?
Don't worry. I've held off rampancy this long, haven't I?
Sure. What are you? Download the terminal. Here's the thing. If this is what I think it is, though, I'm pretty sure... I haven't gotten around to watching these, because I think this is the same shit that they had in Combat Evolved. I don't mind doing this. I'm going to save them, though, because I think I'm going to make a separate video on that. Also, I'm pretty sure, doesn't it, like, open up a different game or some shit? I don't want to mess with that. I don't want to mess with that at all. Okay, so I was... Where did I come from here? Oh, well, that's good at least. There's more ammo for this thing than there ever was for the other weapons I was using. I better... I better stock up while I can. Is there more over here? Suppressor. Okay, what do you do? Must be their version of the AR. Okay. Fine. That doesn't solve my question. Okay, so... okay, that there... I was like, where am I going, though? Here we are. Right? I hope so. Where are the enemies at? Alright, here we are. I had to cut there because I was wandering a little bit. Oh fuck, that's kind of a lot of them though. Okay, so you get some suppressing fire on it, and then it flies away, and then you can get these guys, right? And now I gotta wait for it to come back around, or I think he'll just get his friend back up, right? Yeah, he was coming to do that. I don't like that, because I gotta just sit here and wait now. Like, I gotta just wait for his friend to come back. I don't like that. Where you running? You were so eager to fight. Alright, what, Huh?
2 more cores on our level. Hit them before you climb all the way up. Well done, Chief. 1 to go.
Thanks. Oh, okay, hang on. What's the button? Shit. Again, here's what I'm afraid of now, right? You got to just wait for him to show back up. Okay. I'm sensing a problem with that. But that's those down.
Great, that's all the cores. Head for the top of the pylon.
All right, this is okay at like really close range, but other than that, it's kind of bad. This one is fine. I don't mind this. This reminds me a lot of the battle rifle. But I can't. He's 10 feet away from me, and it's too far. It's a little bit. It's a little bit sad. Just a little bit. Okay. Now what? I can say the one good thing about this, like, these weapons is they have a lot of ammo for them. I can't believe how much of a problem that was with everything else.
Look at this.
I'm looking.
That's Requiem. They're not inside at all. They're moving into orbit.
Okay. He's all the way down there. What am I gonna do? He's not a threat to me.
Did he say forward unto dawn?
They must have intercepted our distress beacon.
The beacon was pulled into Requiem with us. If they try to follow it,
They'll get caught in the gravity well.
Oh, no.
I'll keep trying to warn them. You just get that beam down. That's the beam control.
Okay. Oh, what's it? Oh. That's an interesting
Look,
animation.
The signal from the relay is starting to clear up.
they haven't hit the gravity
Huh.
yet.
There's still too much interference to warn them.
Of course there
We've
is.
got to disable that other beam before they're pulled in like we were. I was wondering why Infinity hadn't encountered the Covenant yet.
What are they doing here?
They're heading to the second pylon as well.
That can't be a coincidence.
Why? Oh, so did they just teleport in here? If it's so easy to do that, why not just leave? Unless they want to be here, which is odd, because the thing is we don't want to be here, which is strange, and yet they do?
Sounds like the Prometheans don't want the Covenant here either. The battle net's already lighting up with reports of resistance all around the pylon.
That's very odd. I kind of like, here's the thing. I like this, that there's this difference, these factions again, right? I don't know if we haven't seen a lot of that in Halo, have we? I mean, a little bit with like, yeah, you could say with Halo 3 with like the elites and then the brutes and all that. That was good stuff. This is fascinating to me. Actually, you know what? This reminds me a lot of the Flood. Yeah. This reminds me of Combat Evolved, because you had these guys fucking with the Flood, and I just had to sit back and watch. I love this stuff. This is great. This is one of the few positive things I can say about the gameplay so far. Is that I like this idea of having multiple factions of enemies and stuff like that, and I don't know, the Master Chief's interaction with them, and you know, how it plays out, how that works, obviously for gameplay purposes, which isn't great, unfortunately, but like just the kind of the story element behind it too is fascinating to me. All right, well, is this thing any better than this crap at least? I'm sure it is. It just doesn't have any ammo again. Here's what I'm noticing quickly, is that the single shot is a lot better than the automatics, with the possible exception of the AR, the human version. Um, why, dude, why are you going for me? There's enough shit going on here. Like the storm rifle, for example, garbage, that suppressor. It's okay at extreme close range, but my god, by the time they get that close to me, it'd be easier to just smack them upside the head. Like, like that. Oh. Master Chief's gone. What happened to me? I'm just nothing. I'm just dust. What the fuck was that?
Drop pod.
And now I got this garbage again. All right, I might as well just take his gun. Seriously. Yeah, that's a lot better. I just don't get it. It's such a strange... The thing is like, I can't even say that I've noticed this with the other games in any kind of capacity. Like, I never feel like I had trouble with basically any of the weapons I picked up. I mean, maybe there were some exceptions. It's been like 4 or 5 games now. But it's never been this, like this noticeable. If I think back to like Combat Evolved, for example, I never had trouble with the assault rifle, right? It was a fine weapon. Yeah, the pistol was better in some respects. Obviously, it had the range and everything, but when you actually got up close, the AR did just fine, right? It was good short to, you know, maybe medium range. You know, Halo 2, very similar. The submachine guns were really good, especially with the dual wield function, which I actually noticed is not here. I don't recall using that in a couple of games now that I think about it. Like, that was perfectly fine. When you had, I mean, one of them was whatever, but because you could have 2 of them, it actually felt like it had some really good functionality, especially, obviously, up close. And I'm already out again, of course. But then you also had the battle rifle, which obviously was much better with the range, right? And you could kind of pick guys off and get some good headshots. This is kind of similar, but it's... Oh, no, stop it. Go away. I suppose you're gonna try too, huh? What a stupid function. Alright, I need another gun. What's... I like that. What do you do? Rifle? Shotgun? Shotgun. With 5 shots, it's gotta be. Oh, his ass is gone. So is his. That's pretty good. I like that one. Oh, what the fuck is that? See, like, imagine here, where let's say I didn't have this, and I had to rely on something like the machine gun. I can't go out of cover with that thing. I can't just run up to these guys. By the way, what is this anyway? Is this something? Kind of? Is that an enemy, or was that something else? Like, a different type, you know what I mean? Where they just maybe they sit back and snipe you like that. I kind of like that. Oh boy. Well, is this just for the taking then? If I don't mind if I do. I just run over whoever. Oh shit, I missed. Hey, we're moving around.
The relay's
Del
signal is
Rio.
breaking up.
Okay.
We're almost to the beach.
Oh shit.
They found the opening. We better get up to that relay
That's-
and fast.
Oh, the door opened up to accommodate the ghosts. That's very welcoming. Hey, where you going? Oh, this is no good. I'm getting flanked here. They got air superiority. Oh, is it the same thing? I just got to get these. All right.
Power core down.
Come on. Shit, shit, shit.
Take out the other two power cores and we can access the pylon.
I'm one step at a time here, Cortana. There's a lot going on. Excuse me. Excuse me. This is mine. Oh, shit. I'm stuck. Shoot. Yeah, those banshees, that's a problem. I don't have something. Okay, was it just 2 or was it 3?
Power core offline. Good job, Chief.
I think it was just 2, right? Yeah, okay. I can hear the pitter-patter of footsteps. Somebody's around. Hey. There he is. Oh. Ah, shit. Ah, another one. Okay. Oh, that's no good. Damn it to hell, they got me. Shot in the back. Of course. That's, I gotta say, here's what I'll say about the shield here. First off, this is, it's a neat concept. I like this. It's almost like a riot shield. That's a really neat idea. The other thing is it's interesting though, like, how is it that this is incorporated? Because this is obviously the Prometheans thing, because I saw them using this shit earlier. How is it that Master Chief just has access to it? Like, what's the technology of it where he can just kind of pick it up and use it like that? Because if that's the case, why doesn't everybody have one, right? On top of the energy shield that we already have, it's like a backup. That's a neat idea. I don't know. And the other thing is too, I'm kind of curious now, having seen this and comparing it to Halo Reach a little bit. Halo Reach and the abilities and stuff, that was a neat idea. I like that they have them. I recall my time in the multiplayer wasn't bad, but oh shoot, do I have to do something else now? Did I miss one? This is where the objective button would really come in handy. Let me go back. I'll go see if I knocked everything down here. I must have missed one. Yep, I missed one. It's an interesting thing. I didn't get a ton of use out of it in Halo Reach is the only problem. When you do use them and there's a purpose to it, it's a great idea. And I referenced specifically the jetpack from Halo Reach. That was cool, and that felt like it had good functionality whenever it showed up. Sometimes you had to use it, but in a lot of cases it was more about just wanting to use it. That's a good thing, I think. Obviously, a neat kind of addition to the game. Now, with all that being said, then getting into Halo 4 here and kind of seeing, it's the same concept. Obviously, they have it in the game, and this is different, right? I'm curious now what other ones are going to be in the game beyond just this, because I think I've gotten a decent use out of it. It reminds me a lot of, obviously, the armor lock one, except you can move, but I'm using it for the same functionality, which is to block grenades. I'm kind of curious then what other ones are going to be in the game and how useful is it going to be, right? Is this kind of just a gimmick, or is there something more substantive to it, you know? In that respect, the gameplay intrigues me, where it otherwise has had its problems. Oh, well, he's... Yeah, don't come here.
And it's core. They know we're here. Infinity, this is UNSC AI Cortana. Do not approach Forerunner planet. Repeat, do not approach...
UNSC asset. Board unto dawn. We read you, but you're breaking up. Help. Increase speed by 0.7. Get us...
Oh, damn it to hell. We just made it worse.
The planet.
If you can hear us, keep transmitting.
No, Chief, you've got to get that beam down now.
All right, what's the... I don't know the button prompts, Cortana.
Cortana to Infinity. Do you copy? Come in, Infinity. The interference is gone, but your suit's transmitter's not strong enough.
It's always something with this shit, isn't it? You notice that?
Already done. Go. Once we're on the satellite, there's bound to be a central control point.
The Covenant are moving towards the relay too.
This doesn't make any sense. Why would they care about a broadcast relay?
I'll handle them. You just find us that control node.
This is a good question. Why would they care about
I'll
anything?
until Infinity hits the gravity well.
A minute or two max.
Oh, this is going to take a lot longer than that. Look how many enemies there are, Cortana. Where am I? What is this shit? This might be one of those let's sit out and let them handle it kind of situations. Oh, that a boy. Jesus. It's kind of interesting. I mean, obviously I don't have a lot of experience yet, but just kind of my initial impressions. I think the Prometheans are honestly more fun to fight. I do. And their weapons are significantly better, I might add, too. They're a lot more fun. Obviously, yeah, the machine gun there was kind of... It wasn't very good. But I like this one, and I like this one. I can't really say that so much with many of the Covenant weapons. They just don't sound or feel good to use. I don't know. Just really... Again, it's just so strange to me. And I'll probably talk about it later, but... Alright, am I supposed to be doing something, though? Like, where am I going? Is this it? It doesn't... Maybe I gotta clear everybody out? I guess what was the point in sneaking around, then, if I just have to fight them all anyway? And I'm out. I'm out of this too. God almighty, what is with the ammo situation? Alright. Somebody's got something for me. Ah, fuck it. I'll take it, I guess. You had one too, actually. What was yours? And why is this different? Okay, sniper rifle. Battle rifle. Interesting. Hello? Alright, there. just knock on the door, Master Chief. That's how you do it. Please, somebody have something here. There we go. Oh, there we are. Oh, you son of a bitch. Fucking, I don't even think he meant to do that. He just kind of walked into it and it just bounced off of his shield. Son of a bitch. See, this is how you get them on the flank here, and then you get these guys. Hey, where are you going? Oh, I forgot I don't have my shotgun.
Chief, you need to hear this.
We're detecting a slight gravimetric disturbance near the planetary entrance. Suggest altering approach vector 43K-750K-12K.
They're not diverting from the opening. Hurry, Chief!
Oh, okay, hang on. I wonder what's better. Do you think is the oh, what are you doing? Get out of here. Is the burst version better, or is this one better? Like, is there a distinction, or is it? Because I wonder maybe if the burst, because you might miss like one of the shots of the burst. You know what I mean? So I don't know. That's interesting. I guess I don't really care either way. Oh, where you going? Hey. It sure sounds better, I'll give it that, when you scope in like that. And I'm already out. Oh, fuck. That does not... Okay, that's...
Wait, something's not right.
We don't have to.
No shit.
The pillars! Touch the pillars!
Infinity, this is Sierra 117 of the UNSC Forerunner to Dawn. Do you copy? Infinity, do you read?
Chief? Chief, let go of the contacts.
Find us an exit.
Don't wait around on my account.
Oh, he just jumped off. Ooh. What happened there? Oh, what did you do, Chief?
So fades the great harvest of my betrayal.
What? Why? Wait, they're bending the knee?
Even these beasts recognize what you were oblivious to, human. Your nobility has blinded you, as ever. The
What?
librarian left little to chance, didn't she? Turning my own guardians, my own world, against me. But what hubris to believe she could protect her pets.
Look at
from me
this
forever.
motherfucker.
If you haven't mastered even these primitives, then man has not attained the mantle. Your ascendance may yet be prevented. Time was your ally, human. But now it has abandoned you. The Forerunners have returned.
Forerunners.
This tomb is now yours.
Oh my god. Okay, well that seems a little bit... you didn't have to do that.
Slip space rupture. Chief, move!
Oh, it just jumped for it.
Chief, please. We've got to go.
Oh, we're not...
That
We're not
Didact
out yet?
manipulated Infinity's signal to get us to release him. Get up!
This was the plan? That was his plan?
Moving the satellite destabilize the core.
Jeez.
The Didact's leaving. We've got to find a portal
Didact.
before the whole network collapses.
Next stop, certain death. Ain't that fucking cheery.
Grab one of those ghosts.
Sounds good to me.
Hang on. I'm going to channel energy from your shields to overdrive the ghost.
Okay, that's an interesting idea. Oh, she actually did too. I'm low on health here.
Keep going.
Oh! Where the fuck am I going? Oh no. Oh, good lord. So what's happening now? Like, so the planet is falling apart? Oh, so long, fellas. Should have found a ride when you had the chance. I've just phased through that rock. Not a big deal. might as well score a few kills on my on my way out. Oh no.
Emergency broadcast from Infinity.
This is Infinity. We're encountering an unidentifiable gravimetric disturbance and are being pulled inside a
Oh god. Jesus, where am I going?
We need to get up there.
So
Not like I can get out and push.
they're getting pulled into the planet then as well. So can we stop it still? Oh, I don't know. We'll talk about everything that just happened, but what a mess this is. Ah, shit.
Core's not going to last much longer.
Is that what this is the planet's core? What happens now that this is all getting messed up?
Portal up ahead.
Okay. That was generous. Definitely didn't make that one.
Whoa, cowboy!
Oh, that's... Okay, cutting a little bit close there, Chief.
Chief, there.
Infinity. Oh, shit. Well, there it is.
Mayday! This is the captain of the UNSC Infinity. Unknown entity has seized control of our ship. We're without power. We're on a collision course with an unidentified Forerunner planet.
Track its descent.
Marking. Impact predicted 77.8 kilometers due north.
So what is this orb then? They said it was a satellite or something?
You know where he's heading.
Same place we are.
Okay. I'll tell you what, because that was a little bit longer of a part. We'll leave it there. All right, so I know that this is a little bit short of a video, but that was a longer level, is what I meant to say. So, probably gonna call it there, because if it's gonna keep this up, I'm not sure how long the video will be. But let's talk about everything that just happened. So that was quite a bit. Let's first start with kind of the story thing. So, picking up obviously, from the kind of the section we were at, being in the planet's core, having to use this, or we were trying to disable a relay or use a relay or something like that, basically to have a means to communicate with the Infinity. I get all that. And we obviously failed because the Infinity got pulled in with all that. But what was interesting about it was this business at the end with this guy with the the guy with the ugly face, you know what I'm saying? The Didact. But then he was also called the Forerunners. There's a lot of stuff there. So the first thing that I noticed with it is Cortana said something about the Didact was using. He was like messing with the Infinity signal. Now I don't know if he was messing it with it as far as making us hear something that wasn't actually being heard, or if he was like drawing in the Infinity on purpose, and then by extension also drawing in us to get to the orb there or whatever, and it was a trap, right, or whatever. That's an interesting idea. I expect it to explain why, because I don't know why it needed to be like that, but nonetheless this thing showed up. A couple other things with it. So why were the Covenant bowing to it? And then I noticed the Prometheans. I don't know if the Prometheans are the same as the Forerunners. Whatever. But the Prometheans, they changed color. So before they were blue, and now they're orange. Does that mean anything? Does that mean they're superpowered or something now? I thought that was kind of interesting. And then again, the Covenant is having some kind of loyalty to the Didact. I don't understand the prospect of that. But I guess it would kind of explain. So they were they showed up and they were trying to get to the same satellite that we were. Obviously, it is or maybe not be a satellite. The point is that the Didact has control of it though, and he was the one doing shit with it. So the Covenant being the ones to go after it then, was it to use the satellite themselves, or was it because they wanted to link up with this guy? That's what it looks like when they're bowing to him like that. So that's kind of interesting. Then I don't understand the connection of that, because the Covenant were actually fighting the Prometheans in the lead up to it. That was an interesting idea. I'll talk about that in a second. But they were fighting the Prometheans leading up to this Didact showing up. And so when he does show up, then he has some kind of link with the Covenant. And then also the Prometheans, it sounded like they were trying to keep people out, I think. But they were just standing there watching him the same way that everybody else was, including the chief, I might add. But I don't know. Just a ton of shit. That's obviously something very important. I'm expecting a lot more explanation as to what this thing is and the significance of it regarding our factions now. Very cool stuff. A little bit weird that he can like use the Force and pull Master Chief up to him like that. That seems a little bit scary. I don't know why he's able to do that, but fine. If it was that simple, why not just, you know what I mean? Why not just crush Chief like a bug? I don't understand, but it is what it is. Obviously, the story has to happen, so fine. But now the Didact is going after the Infinity. Does the Didact want the Infinity to escape? Does the Didact want the Infinity to, because he just likes fucking killing people and he just lured in some humans to take out? I don't know. That's a very strange. This is a strange entity. This isn't what I was expecting. I don't know what to think of this enemy now. I assume he's an enemy. He doesn't look like a friend. I'll tell you. I'll tell you that much. I don't know. I guess I don't really know what to think of it. This is fascinating to me though, because as I'm going to get into in a minute, the story here is really intriguing to me. It was pretty good in part 1. I think it's very good in this level. There's a lot of stuff going on, and I have a lot of questions and a lot of intrigue in finding answers. That's very important, and it's also good to see that Halo, the direction of Halo thus far, at least, is keeping me entertained in that respect. The reason that's important then is because let me get into the gameplay now, which is slightly better, but it still has different problems, which is just so strange to me. Fighting these Prometheans, I gotta say right off the bat here, I like fighting the Prometheans more than the Covenant. Already, that's kind of weird to me. I don't know if that's what everybody I don't know if that's what you guys believe too when you play this game. Just my initial impressions of it, though, the Prometheans are more fun to fight than the Covenant, specifically because the Promethean weapons are better than the Covenant weapons, which is just so stupid to me. I don't understand why the Covenant weapons feel like such crap. But the Promethean weapons, they're okay. I mean, I found a battle rifle, a shotgun, a sniper, a machine gun. I mean, they look better, they sound better, and generally speaking, obviously the machine gun's kind of a letdown, but they feel pretty good to use too. They feel impactful. And then I go to the Covenant weapons, and most of them are just not good, or they sound really weird. There's just something off about using them. Now, I will say, with respect to the Prometheans, I don't understand the guys that fly. I don't know why that, like, if they were flying around shooting at me, that'd be one thing, and I think they do. But these things, I don't like this idea that they can come around and revive their guys. That seems stupid to me. I don't like that, because you notice a couple times there when I was fighting them, I got the big guys there, the knights. The knights? Or are they all called Promethean knights? Anyway, the big guys there. Those are fun enemies to fight, but what I found was I took them out, and then I was just sitting around waiting for the flying guy to come back around, because I know he's gonna come revive him. I don't like that setup. I don't mind the shield part. I don't much care for that mechanic, generally speaking, in games, but I don't mind it so much because it's pretty. You just shoot him once and he flies away. Whatever, right? He's not a big threat, except for now the revive mechanic. You have to track them in a fight, and you basically either have to take them out first, which is what I ended up doing there at the end, or you have to be able to keep track of where they go off to while you take care of everybody else. And then once you do that, you basically just have to sit there and wait for it to come back around. That mechanic, to me, not a fan. That seems very strange to include that as part of the enemy's design. Otherwise, the Prometheans are pretty good. They're fun to fight. They are. It's a very interesting enemy. I'm curious about them. I don't know. I feel like there's just a lot of stuff to kind of not just process, but there's a lot of questions and stuff. I'm very intrigued by this new setup. It's just so strange to me that the things that were good in the past games are either absent or not good in this game, and that the new things, generally speaking, are pretty good. With specifically the Prometheans and stuff like that. And I don't know. It's a neat setup. I'm curious to see where it goes. I liked it that at the very least the story is good. I appreciate that, because if it wasn't, and I was like confused, or it just had a weird setup or something, that Halo 4 would be a disappointing package overall. But because the story is good and the gameplay isn't completely irredeemable, that I can at least say I'm having fun with this. I'm glad to be playing through this. Let me know what you guys think about this. Obviously, I'm sure you're gonna have your comments about what's going on, and that's fine. I'm gonna try and don't spoil anything for me, obviously, because I want to come across things naturally. But if there's maybe supplemental stuff that would help explain without going too far into it, I'm okay with that. Obviously, I'm curious to read what you got to say about it. But let me know what you guys think about it. Other than that, that's all I got for this. Thanks for watching.